Ooh, huge shout out to the Shade Room. The Shade Room stays pouring hot cups of sizzling, boiling tea. So the Shade Room posted an article on their website about the show The Next 15. If you don't know what The Next 15 is, it's a TV show on TV One, a reality show to be exact, and it stars the beautiful supermodel and veteran actress Claudia Jordan with her extra beautiful self from The Real Housewives of Atlanta season 7. She was a star of that show as well. And she basically made a show with Carlos King, who, if I'm not mistaken, is the executive producer of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. What she did was she got together a cast of people who were reality TV stars who want more than 15 minutes of fame. So she got Karamo from The Real World. Let me see. Benzino from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Jennifer Williams from Basketball Wives. Laura Goldwyn from Basketball Wives. And Miss New York was in the motherfucking house. Yes, Miss New York, Tiffany Pollard from Flavor of Love, I Love New York, so many other shows. I mean, she's been on a lot of stuff. She was Miss New York is the original ratchet reality TV queen. There would be no Jocelyn Hernandez, Erica Mena, Nene Lee. Listen, Miss New York was the original. It begins and ends with Miss New York. Anyways, I'm going to read to you what the Shade Room had to say about the Next 15 reunion show for season 1. Shade Room writes, and I quote, "Roommates, you know, this past weekend, hashtag the Next 15 filmed their first reunion, and hashtag the Shade Room got the exclusive on what went down. And from what I heard, this is definitely going to be something you don't want to miss. Endless tea was spilt. Make sure you watch tonight's episode on TV One so you're all caught up for this reunion drama. It's no secret that Claudia Jordan and Jennifer Williams aren't that fond of each other. And at the reunion, Claudia pulled the ultimate petty move and sent poor Jennifer Williams walking off stage in tears. Apparently, the two were going at it, and out of nowhere, Claudia pulled some risque pics of Miss Williams out and showed them to the entire cast, which sent Jennifer over the edge. That's not all though, roommates. You know your girl, New York. Oh God, what did she do? That's not all, roommates. You know your girl, New York, turned up at the reunion as well, and you won't believe who she almost fought. So Laura made a comment about how they needed more light-skinned people on the cast. Let me pause the story right there. I saw that dumb shit, but you know, I'll make a separate video about my feelings about Laura Goldwyn saying that crap, and that's my girl too. I love Laura Goldwyn, but that right there really, when I heard her say that, because I saw that on the show, and because I watched the first 2 episodes, and I said, man, what the... Anyways, yeah, I'll get to that another time. Anyways, they went on to say, you know your girl New York turned up at the reunion as well, and you won't believe who she almost fought. So Laura made a comment about how they needed more light-skinned people on the cast, which offended New York to the point where she stood up and was about to run up on Laura. I'm not sure how that would have ended, because who could forget Laura's epic brawl on Basketball Wives a couple years ago? The girl got hands. The pot is only getting hotter, hashtag roommates, because there's more. Karamo Brown got into it with the producer host, Carlos King. Child, I wonder if Carlos pulled a Shawnee. I'm sorry. I fucked that up because of that whole child. I hate when black women talk like that. It makes me want to shit my pants. Anyways, Karamo Brown got into it with the producer host, Carlos King. Child. I wonder if Carlos pulled a Shawnee O'Neal and dismissed Karamo from the set. But apparently, Karamo called out Carlos for being messy. Sips tea. Yes, he went there. And lastly, but certainly not least, what's a good reunion without a Lil Benzino and Althea drama? Althea was present at the reunion, and to sum things up, the two basically broke up at the reunion. But you know how these two are. They probably made up by now. End quote. So here's the deal. Let me see. Wow, they talked about a few things here. First of all, the whole Claudia versus Jennifer Williams thing. Claudia Williams is not a petty person. She's a very mature and professional woman. I think that whatever really happened there at the reunion show is being exaggerated. I could not imagine Claudia doing anything tasteless or classless. Plus, she is their boss. She is the executive or one of the producers of the show. I guess Carlos King would be the executive. Maybe she's co-executive producer. Whatever she is in the show, she's one of the people who's running shit. Her and Karamo. And that's because she brought him on. But pretty much this show was Claudia's brainchild because she's a genius. And I just really don't think that whatever she did to Miss Jennifer Williams was that bad. I think that it's being blown out of proportion for ratings. And I'm glad they are blowing it out of proportion, because the more people that tune in, the better, because I want to see the show survive. It has Claudia Jordan's name attached to it. I fucks with it. I support it infinitely. Now, as far as Miss New York turning up and her and Laura almost coming to blows, I'm glad they didn't touch each other, because I hate to see women fuck up their pretty. And, I really don't need to see Azealia Banks and Alicia Keys get into a fight on my television set. But anyways, as far as the whole Karamo versus Carlos King thing goes, hey, bruh, if you don't want your damn job, Mr. Karamo, I will gladly take it from you. I think they could use some more straight male energy on the show, and I'm not trying to gay bash. I'm not trying to bash your bisexual buns or anything like that, because, hey, man, get it how you live. The only thing I'm saying is this. Claudia, which I know she'll never see this video because I'm a nobody. She doesn't know I exist. But Claudia, what you should do is hire me, because I'm not looking to argue with Carlos. I wouldn't be his yes man, but I wouldn't be sitting up there arguing with him either. Unless he said, hey, argue with me when the cameras are rolling to make it good. Make it good for TV. Then, of course, I do that. I play along. But listen, what they need to do is get rid of Karamo and put me in the cast. Hell, but Zeno already blocked me on Twitter anyway. So I'd actually be a great cast member. Put some blogger on there, some random. Put me on there, a random ass thought, and see what the fuck I do. But anyways, I got one more thing to show you guys before I go. When the Shade Room posted this story up on their Instagram, Claudia Jordan replied to it by saying, and I quote, "Actually, in real life, I was being very cool and didn't respond to countless jabs and bit my tongue for hours, resisting my urge to be petty, till it was way out of line, and then I dropped my bomb. She was practically begging for a fight. So as you can see, your girl Claudia was provoked. She was pushed into a corner, and she had no other choice but to come out, defend herself with her kitty cat claws out, just like Shelly the cat. And she just basically had to scratch a bitch across the face. You see, I knew that there had to be more to it. Claudia would never just attack somebody for no reason. So, as you can see, she was just merely defending herself. Okay? There you go. Anyways, I'm a Claudia Jordan fan. Of course, I'm going to defend Claudia. And as you can see, she was in fact just merely defending herself from somebody once again coming for her. Because Claudia has with Claudia's beauty, her intelligence, her wit, her charm, and the fact that she can control men the way that she does, other women are looking at her like, why does she have to have it all? Why does she have to be that beautiful? Why does she have to be that smart? Why does she have to be that funny? Why does she have to be that damn good with men? And if she's that good with men, why the fuck isn't she married? She must be choosing to be single. I mean, she's out here basically running shit. She is what they wish that they could be. So a lot of women are really jealous of her. And I'm not saying that that's what's going on in Jennifer Williams' case. That's a pretty ass woman. Jennifer Williams is a beautiful woman with the most annoying. She has the most annoying voice I've seen in a beautiful woman in a long time. I mean, I know people say that Fran Drescher has an annoying. I always liked Fran Drescher's voice for some reason, her accent or whatever. It was always cute to me. Fucking Jennifer Williams sound like a rat whose ass got stepped on by a giant. She just sounds like a fucking mouse in pain to me whenever she talks. It's so annoying, but she's very good looking. But anyways, Claudia Claudia and Carlos did a fantastic job on picking some good looking women for the cast. I mean, those are some nice looking chicks. So I'm just happy to see that. And I'm also happy to see that the cast was 4 women and only 2 men. But you need to put some more straight male energy on there. I would be great for the cast. And You know, I have some people in mind that I think would just take the show over the top. And I leave Miss New York and Claudia there, but I scrap the rest of the cast. As much as I love me some Laura Govan, as hot as Jennifer Williams is, as much as I like Benzino as a man and the intellectual things that he has to say, the good things he has to say, I would scrap the cast except for these two. Just leave Miss New York, Claudia Jordan, and the people that I would cast would just take it over the top. I put myself on there and 3 other women. So to be these 2 ladies, me, and 3 other women, but I'm not going to talk about that in this video because it wouldn't matter, because my opinion on who should be cast for the show would not actually make the cut because Carlos and Claudia don't know I exist. But anyways, let me know what you think about it all below. Be sure to subscribe to the Meat Magazine YouTube channels. Visit meatmagazine.blogspot.com. Follow me on Twitter at Meat Magazine. I vow that this year, 2016, I will finally become somebody and won't be a nobody anymore. Meat Magazine, aka Mr. Moving On Up.